Hey, you're listening to Spare Notes. My name is Jonah Evans. I talk to artists about the things that push and pull at them in the act of creating or performing, and I talk to them about the things that inspire them, and I try to get to know them a little bit. This is Spare Notes. This segment is called 3 Questions. At least one question is about the artist's current project, and the other 2 are usually about ideas connected to their artistry overall. In this episode, I interviewed Yacine and Léo from the Parisian band Flippeur. Their latest record, Elastique, came out on Howlin Banana Records a few months ago. Shout out Howlin Banana. Yeah, and I thought I'd read this little blurb that Flippeur has on their Bandcamp because I think it's fun and it's really beautiful. So here it is. Flippeur is like a shooting star that races ahead, but is caught up in its own emotions and fears as it crosses the earth. It's in French. It shakes at 200 BPM, influenced by the energy of egg punk. The guitar jiggles, the synth whistles, the drums gallop, and the bass cavorts. See you on the other side. So you guys, I don't know if I'm going to say the name right, but so you guys play in the band Flippeur?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sounds good in English.
Okay, sweet.
We can say it in French if you want. It's
Yeah, please
Flippeur.
do.
Flippeur.
Cool, thank you for that pronouncement. Tell me how the band formed and how you all decided to make egg punk / garage punk synthy music together. What is the significance to you about the music you make and how you create together?
Do you want to start or should I
I
start?
can. Actually, we met in another band, which is called Telepagaille. We met there and we became friends and realized that we shared some musical, some different references and some affinities. So we wanted to make music, some eggy music. And at this time, I was discovering some egg punk music like Prison Affair, GT, etc. And that way, we wanted to keep the aesthetic of Telepagaille, the other bands, and starting a new one faster. It was super spontaneous because we were just doing demos, and in a day we could make a music. And so it was super fast making music together with Yacine. And so this spontaneity, the fact that it was super spontaneous was super cool, like super
Stimulating?
stimulating. Can I say that?
So you guys knew the aesthetic you wanted when you started the band.
Yeah.
More or less.
Maybe I will paraphrase at some point what Leo said, but we met through Telepagaille, which is more post-punk oriented.
Yeah.
In that band, I am the singer and Leo is playing synths. And at some point, we felt the need to explore something different together. And with Flippeur, we wanted something faster, more raw, more playful, and closer to the egg punk and garage punk universe. So it was really about energy, speed, and not taking things too seriously.
It's cool because I can even see that energy in your extraterrestrial alien music video where everything's moving really fast. There's people in alien costumes or there's aliens. The camera's moving fast and everyone's just like smiling and having fun.
And it's quite representative of the way we work, like we make music, because I was saying that we can make music in a day. Like I record the instruments and I tried some things and I share it with Yacine, and super fastly he records his voice and do things, and it's super DIY like. And like the clip, it was made like in a day. We thought about it with the director like a week before. I don't know. Everything was like super spontaneous and DIY.
What is the process of creating? Well, I guess you said you created really quickly. So like, how fast did you record that album or make the songs together? It was in a day, or that took a different amount of time to like put the album completely together?
Actually, the demos are made super quickly. We also do the mixing, and we are not professionals. but we love the fact that we are not professionals.
Maybe if I can come back regarding the egg punk music that we discovered with Leo. For myself, I had already been listening to egg punk music for a while. And I think the real trigger for Leo was seeing a band called Technopolis.
Yeah, true.
In Rennes, a city of France, of Brittany. So they are a French band based in Marseille, in the south of France. And after that show, I think Leo really caught the spirit of this music genre. And from that, we started talking a lot about egg punk, the scene, the codes, and what we could do with it. And at some point, Technopolis later became friends of ours. We even had the chance to play together in Paris for their release show and the Halloween party. And that helped us feel even more connected to that scene.
That's awesome. Yeah, then so like when you were in the studio, maybe to be more specific, like you were not trying to perfect the tracks, you're trying to make them, but not trying to like perfect them and like add all this like expensive studio sound or anything, right?
Yeah, no, it's just a cheap, how do we say, carte son, a cheap machine to record. And when I record the demos, the guitars, etc., it's super rare that I record again when I'm mixing. Even it's not good, there's some cuts, and I keep it like that.
And that, I'm assuming that's different than how you record with your post-punk band.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because we don't want things to be clean. It's rough.
I love that.
And just for the, if I may add something, just for the history. So it really began in Christmas last year, so 2024. Leo sent me a few demos he had been working on following this gig, and I immediately loved them. They were simple, energetic, and very inspiring in terms of lyrics. So I started writing lyrics on top of them, and that moment was really the starting point of this band. And from there, we quickly made a dozen of tracks. And at some point, we felt it was the right moment to do something more serious with the project. So we sent the tracks to Tom from Howlin Banana Records to see if he would like to have them. And fortunately,
just having advice from him.
Yeah.
And he replied
that
he wanted us. Like, so it was super cool.
Tom really loved the songs and decided to support us in the release of the project. So big shout out to Tom. We love you.
Howlin Banana Records and the music that they put out. It's really great. And I'm so happy that you guys got on there for your release and have like other egg punk bands to play with also. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to ask the last question. What are some things you'd like people to know about Flippeur, and what should I expect, or what should anyone expect to experience at your shows?
Yeah, actually, we were talking about egg punk, like it's a big inspiration for us, but we don't want just to understand the egg punk and reproduce like the genre. We also want to do our own music.
Yeah.
And a few songs are not totally egg punk. Like sometimes it's more melancholic, slower. And actually, I think you have to expect energy. We move a lot on stage, and I think in the aesthetic there is something cute. For example, the designer Martinez, he drew the stars, everything, the colors, and it's also super inspiring for the music and the lyrics, I think. And we want to bring that on stage.
Exactly.
Yeah, actually we are like kids on stage.
Yeah, a bunch of worms playing music, sometimes not very well, but with a lot of energy.